Okay, what is socialism? I think we need to talk about this because a lot of the stuff that you see on the social media, comments about socialism seem pretty misinformed. Like, wow, in what world is that socialism? Is often how you respond. That said, there probably are as many definitions of socialism as there are socialists. I guess for me, there's that base level understanding or that more general definition. And when I hear about socialist communities, I guess I often think of how Australian Aboriginals used to live, or Native Americans, hunter and gatherer people, and that's that old axiom: from each according to their ability, to each according to their need. So the community would hunt, fish, and gather, and at the end of the day, share the bounty amongst each other according to their level of need. And that's that sort of traditional concept of socialism, how I think of it. I guess when you get towards more modern political definitions of socialism, it of course originates from the writings of Karl Marx. So Marx lived in 19th century England, a very Dickensian environment. And as part of his studies, Marx observed there were two sorts of people. The first sort, who owned the means of production, owned the factories, owned the wealth. And the second sort, those people who owned nothing but their labour, those who earned their income through using their labour as workmen, as labourers, and the like. And of course, the key to Marx's writings was he saw the individual worker in terms of how they existed, as most people understood that as being powerless. So the factory owner, the person who owned the means of production, had all the power where the worker did not. And what Marx's thesis was that workers acting collectively had enormous power. And of course Marx was correct. When workers formed unions and withdrew that labour en masse, the capitalist of course was helpless, couldn't run his business, couldn't do anything without the workers. And that sort of idea of collective political organisation is at the heart, of course, of socialism. And I guess while that's changed, and we no longer live in industrial England, and the workplace is changing now faster than ever, I still think that philosophy remains relevant, that human beings acting collectively is the only way to achieve change. The more conservative argument is that we must value the individual is all that matters. Well, you know, what did Pete Seeger say? There's nothing weaker than the feeble power of one. So that's an ideological difference. And that's where you see a lot of the capitalist free market stuff saying, you the individual, hey, you can be a billionaire tomorrow. You've just got to work, start your own enterprise. You're the most successful entrepreneur the world has ever seen. It's just waiting to happen to you. And that sort of bullshit capitalist line comes in against the socialist reality that humans acting collectively are the hope for good and the hope for the future. Thank you.